navigating life as a visually impaired individual. Through his unwavering dedication, he has spent his career improving the lives of others within the PWD community, working across NGOs, the government sector, and private institutions. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Saqlain Shah onto the stage with a round of applause.
All the guests and the key administration and all the people dealing with people with disability, I welcome you all and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Saqlain, and of course I'm working with government as well as a deputy director and teaching in a number of universities. I want to start my, I don't call it speech, rather a conversation with a question that disability, what do you think? What is disability actually? In one word, if I say, what would be the right word? What is disability? Any idea? Yeah, I want from the people. What is disability? Yeah, immobility to do something. Yeah, of course. Or lacking something. Right?
A barrier or hindrance.
A barrier, yeah. So that is the standard definition which is given by the dictionary or generally it is accepted, right? To me, if that is the case, then we all have some sort of barriers. Some have social barriers. Some people don't have very supportive families. They don't have money to fund their education or a number of economic barriers. So if I apply this definition, we are all disabled then. We all have certain types of barriers in our lives. We all have problems. So calling it disability just because of someone lacks something, I don't think that would be the right thing. Incidents and even accidents, they happen with everybody, and I want to discuss just 3 incidents which happened with me. First, when I was 6 years old, I lost my eyesight all of a sudden. I was sitting in my classroom, and in a moment of second, in a blink of an eye, I had lost everything, not sight. I had lost my friends, my school, all the friends with whom I played in the evening. So it was difficult for me to understand what is blindness and what is darkness, because I was just 6 years old. I had some awareness that there is some issue, but what it is, that was not, or that was beyond my understanding actually. But one thing I always remember, and that was the question which was put by everyone who was coming to my house, and that was that what would he do now? What will he do now in his life? So I was very confused. That's what has happened with me. Whether I have become dead or what has happened. Even people were asking how could he manage himself in his life. And it was very, very painful. Not because I had lost my eyesight, but the question that what would happen, what will happen in my life. So it was very, very painful. And then my life started. I got admission in one of the best schools of Pakistan, Haider School for the blind and deaf. It is 100 years old, and I did matric from there. But I was in comfort zone, because all the people who were around me, they were VIs, visually impaired. So it was fine. But when I got admission in college, then I asked my teacher at my school that how would I manage? He said, our job was to make you realize one thing, that you are not disabled. You should have all the chances and you will prove that you exist. So go and prove your existence. And Alhamdulillah, in Inter, I got first position in Karachi out of 90,000. And I got some confidence. I thought, wow, it means society is very nice. And then, but I was still fighting with the same question, what will I do in my life? Whether I would be able to compete in such a harsh environment where everybody is running after money and good jobs and good proposals. So I was confused. Then I got admission in Department of English, University of Karachi. I did honors with position and then masters with position. And then I had my second accident, I call it, when I tried to get admission in masters in linguistics. And there, I don't want to tell you the name because name doesn't matter. Thought actually makes the difference. So what happened, a teacher stopped me for taking admission just because I could not attempt 25 marks one question. I kept begging him that I can attempt 975 mark questions. Please let me do this masters. He said, I haven't allowed for last 30 years. How can you go it? You cannot do it just because you are VI. And I tried. And finally, with the help of media and other ways, I was able to get admission. But he took it so personally that he stopped my friends, he feared my friends. So I went back to him, I said, take this admission back. I was not fighting for you just for an admission. Alhamdulillah, I had got job in university at that time. I said it was the question of my existence. You challenged me that the person who has got position in masters, who has got position in inter, you were telling him that he is incapable of doing national linguistics just because he is blind, he is people with disability, or he is differently abled. So I said, okay, fine, take this admission back. Let my friends pass in exam. Don't take it personally. I will go to the university from where you failed to do MPhil, and I will prove you what can I do. And then, Alhamdulillah, I got scholarship. I did masters from Leeds University, England, and I did PhD from the University of Birmingham. And I came back to him just to show him my degree, to tell him that if you stop me for masters, Alhamdulillah, I have my degree. So I took it positively. I didn't want to indulge in any more fights. I thought that if I can change the thought of one person, it would change the thought of all the people. So I did it. And then it was another, you can say, achievement. But the question remained. And it further added when I applied for different jobs. Famous schools, they refused me because I was PIS. But when I got the degree in PhD, every university was alhamdulillah running after me. Currently, I am teaching in 4 different universities, working for HR, High Commission of Pakistan. At the moment, with the government as well as a deputy director. So, one thing I realized that education is very important for differently abled people, because without education and without proper equipment, without proper technology, no change would occur. And then I talking to different organizations for hiring differently abled people so they can come forward and they can play their due role. The third event which really left an impact on me, that was when I was going to England. The time I was going to land in London at Heathrow Airport, I was thinking that nobody is coming to pick me up, and nobody is coming to, because I had no friends, no one there. And I had to land at London, and then I had to go to Leeds, which is roughly around 6-7 hours drive. So I thought, what would happen? And it was almost 9 o'clock at night. So how would I manage? I had some anxiety. But suddenly, it reminded me one of the incidents of my childhood, when my father stopped my mother when I was about to hit a chair. And my father said to my mom, "Dad, don't stop, don't help him. Just let him find his way." So I reminded that event, and I said to myself that if I can walk and if I can visit 80 cities of Pakistan in such harsh environment, if I can walk and if I can travel, why can't I travel in such a developed country? And alhamdulillah, then I traveled 27 countries, all by my own. I lived 8 years by my own. I cooked everything. I washed my clothes. I worked for the most prestigious institution there. It's called Home Office. I worked with them. I worked with Leeds University alhamdulillah, and Leeds Council as well. So these three events still have a lot of impact on me. And finally I realized that technology is very important. Therefore, alhamdulillah, I became the first guy who got training in computers, and I trained more than 400 students. And alhamdulillah, in Pakistan at the moment, more than 20 VIs can operate computers. So the journey I started, I think I have only one achievement, and that is that I tried to change thoughts. I tried to at least tell people that these people, they are not disabled. To some, they are disabled. You know, these words, they are very sometimes harmful. We should use such words with a lot of, after a lot of thought, you can say. If someone says, "I'm disabled," no, I'm not disabled. I'm differently abled. If I have blackness, same with the others. Everybody has some sort of barriers. So at least I tried to change whatever I could do. If they want to judge me on the basis of money, my brother is a captain on an American ship. If I'm not earning more than him, alhamdulillah, I'm not earning less than him. If they want to judge me on the basis of my education, alhamdulillah, in Pakistan there are only 2 foreign qualified PhDs in English. Alhamdulillah, I'm one of them. If they want to judge me on the basis of technology, I can use everything. It's a misconception that now technology is well advanced. Just imagine what a VI can do. Imagine a smartwatch which is has hardly a half-inch diameter. It is in my hand at the moment. I can operate it completely. It's a smartwatch without any buttons, of course, but I can operate it. Mine perhaps cannot get it. So if you talk about mobile, I can use it. It's a fully smart mobile, like all the mobiles you have. Same mobile. I have just installed a software on it. It's not a special watch. Remember, it's a normal watch. You might have this watch as well. It's a Samsung watch. Same goes with the mobile as well. It can be operated just by installing the simple software. I run my own website. I know HTML and Python. Even my software tells me what is the color of the icon, what is the color of the background. I can design things on laptop as well. So technology is well advanced. Please give them a chance to prove themselves. they are almost 10% according to very conservative numbers. Roughly around they are 20%. If I say 10%, even then they are more than 3 crores, 4 crores almost. If you don't give them chance, they will be burden on the society. But make them a useful person. Just they are qualified, they have technology. If cooperative world comes forward, I have worked with 12 different corporate world companies, and Alhamdulillah, more than 200 different people are working over there. So just give them a chance. It's not difficult. It doesn't need a lot of investment even. It doesn't need a lot of training as well. Just trust. People used to trust, of course, and people do trust even. But they don't give them chance. Still they believe that they would not be able to perhaps manage. So just give them a chance. Believe me, they would be able to make the real difference. Hope you might, or my conversation might have left an impact on you, and you might have got something, or perhaps everything. Thank you.